Hi, 8th grade. Today during conferencing block we're going to work on solving equations. These equations are similar to yesterday except we're also going to be distributing. So for this first one, what's the first thing we need to do? We need to start by distributing the 3 to the two numbers inside parentheses. So I'll have 6x plus 15 equals 2x plus 35. When I look at this, what can I do next? I need to get my x's together. Which x do I want to move? I want to move the one that is smaller, so I'll subtract 2x on both sides. On the left side of the equation, I end up with 4x plus 15 equals. On the right side of the equation, I had 2x and I subtracted 2x, so that becomes 0. I'm just left with 35. Now I'm still trying to get my little x by itself. How can I continue getting x by itself? I need to take away everything around it. So I want to take away my 15 and I'll be left with 4x, this cancels out, equals 20. Last step, I divide. Divide both sides by 20, you'll end up with x equals, divide both sides by 4, x equals 5. Moving on to the next one, we can start the same way by distributing. So I have negative 2 times 2x, which will give us what? Negative 4x. And then I have negative 2 times positive 4, which will give us negative 8. On the other side of the equation, it stays the same. I have 2x plus 4. Now I need to get my x's together. Do I want to move my negative 4x or my 2x? Negative 4 is smaller, so I can move my negative 4x. This is a negative 4x, so I need to do the opposite of that. What's the opposite of negative 4? Positive 4x. So I'll add 4x to both sides of the equation, making sure that we're keeping the two sides of the equation separate. Here, we just undid itself, so I'm only left with negative 8 equals 2x plus 4x is 6x, and we bring down the plus 4. Now we continue getting x by itself. So next to my x I have the 6, which I'm not going to worry about yet, and I have my plus 4. I want to undo the plus 4 by subtracting 4. This cancels out. On the left side of the equation, what am I left with? Negative 8 minus 4. That will be negative 12. And on the right side, I just have 6x. Finish up solving this equation. You should have divided by 6, and you'll end up with negative 2 equals x. Last one. Again, we need to distribute, but this time we have to distribute on both sides. So let's start with the left. I have 4 times 2, which is 8. Keep my subtraction. And then 4 times 4, which is 16x. Then on the other side, I have 3 times 4 and 3 times 6. 3 times 4 is 12 minus 18x. So now I need to get my x's together. Do I want to move my minus 16x or minus 18x? My minus 18x is smaller, so that will be easier. To undo minus 18x, I'll do plus 18x, and I'll do that to both sides. We just undid the minus 18x here, so that cancels out. On this side of the equation, I'm left with 8. Minus 16 plus 18 is what? Positive 2. And on the other side, I'm just left with 12. I need to continue trying to get x by itself, so I want to get rid of my 8 by subtracting 8. I'll end up with 2x equals 4. Last step, divide by 2. I get x equals 2. Go ahead, finish up the rest of the worksheet independently. Good luck.